I now call this Sangguniang Pangalungsod regular session for the month of March to order. Councilor Raul Baquez is recognized.
Chair, I move to dispense the item 2 and 3 to proceed the important matter to discuss this regular session, Mr. Chair. Thank you.
Any second? Should second? Any objection? Hearing none, the said two items are dispensed. Madam Secretary, please conduct the roll call.
The presiding officer, Vice Mayor Jose Antonio Miguel Y. Perez.
Present.
The presiding officer pro tempore, Councilor John Marion R. Fontelera.
Present.
The majority floor leader, Councilor Apple Joy B. Tolentino.
Present.
The minority floor leader, Councilor Serino Biradok. The assistant majority floor leader, Councilor Verna S. Derabago. Councilor Kelvin Teyo Umilde.
Present.
Councilor Oscar A. Bowling Sr. Councilor Raul B. Bakay.
Present.
Councilor Walter M. Macaiba. Councilor Dalia M. De Leon. Councilor Cristil Nicole D. Season.
Present.
Ex-officio members, Liga ng mga Barangay President Alex Eric Usana.
Present.
And Panlunsod na Federasyon ng Sangguniang Kabataan President Laberly B. Paredes.
Present.
12 members of this August body responded to the call, sir.
12 members respond to the call and now certify the presence of quorum. We may now transact official business. Majority Floor Leader.
Next item, Mr. Chair, is the approval of agenda.
So we have here our agenda. Ito po sa harap natin. And initially, we had 4 unassigned businesses and 5 unassigned businesses, so total of 9. Any other amendments to our agenda? There being none, any motion? Majority Leader, any motion?
Yes, Mr. Chair, I move for the approval of our today's agenda.
Any objection? Hearing none, the said agenda is approved. Majority Leader.
Next item, adoption of the journal and minutes of the SP regular session held on March 3, 2026, and journal and minutes of the SP special session held on March 5, 2026.
Any motion?
Mr. Chair, may I be recognized?
Councilor Paredes, PPS Press Paredes is recognized.
Mr. Chair, I move to adopt the journal and minutes of the SP regular session held on March 3, 2026, and journal and minutes of the SP special session held on March 5, 2026.
Any second? Seconded by Councilor Humilde, Councilor De Leon, Councilor Season, Councilor Raul Bakay. Any objections? Hearing none, the said journal and minutes are hereby adopted. Majority Leader.
Next item, privilege hour or question hour.
Any privileged speeches? Councilor Ian Fontelera is recognized. You have the floor.
Magandang umaga po sa ating lahat. Mr. Chair, Councilors, at sa kapwa ko batang alamin yan. Itong privilege speech na po ito ay para sa oil price hike na nararamdaman po natin dahil sa sanhi ng sigalot sa Middle East. Una po sa lahat, personal po akong nananawagan sa ating executive department, lalo na po sa concerned offices, upang mas lalong pang pag-ingtingin ang monitoring lalong-lalo na po sa presyo pag merong schedule of oil price hike. Kasi alam nyo po, kagabi, sa 10 gasolinahan na pinuntahan ko, iisa lang po yung open. And the rest is closed na. Ito po ba'y coincidence? O talaga bang out of stock sila? O nag-close lang sila? Dahil pagpatak po ng hating gabi, tataas na po yung presyo. Nakakalungkot lang na isipin kasi lahat tayo ay umaaray sa presyo at kamot na lang ng ulo. Hindi ito lokal o nasyonal na problema. Ito ay buong mundo ay nararamdaman. Na sana ngayong mga panahong ito na dapat magkaisa tayo at maging makatao. Pangalawa po, nire-request ko rin po sa ating mga na pati yung stocks ng mga ating mga gasolinahan ay i-monitor. Even siguro yung pag-deliver o pagtanggap nila ng deliveries o kaya yung in or out nila ng stocks, kung kaya po nating hingian ng report ang liters delivered and liters sold sa ating mga gasolinahan. Pangatlo, special mention po, na-include po natin ang ating mga kapulisan, lalong-lalo na po yung mga uniform personnels, na samahan tayo mag-monitor. And once caught, revocation of business permit, sana. Apoy nananawagan sa ating mga may-ari at namamahala ng mga gasolinahan. Nais ko pong magbigay ng isang magalang ngunit matibay na panawagan na sana ay pairalin natin ang responsableng pagpresyo ng gasolina. Lastly po, napanood po natin sa TV na yung mga ibang LGUs namamahagi na po ng ayuda sa kanilang mga tricycle drivers na malaking tulong sa kanilang mga sektor at hindi na rin may pasa sa mga pasahero sa pamamagitan ng pagtaas ng singil ng pamasahe. Baka sakali po may iba po tayong mapagkunan ng pondo na maaari nating maitulong sa ating mga sobrang naapektuhang sektor sa ating lungsod. Pag-aralan po natin, sana ang makapag-allocate lalong-lalo na po sa ating mga sektor na ito. Sa panahong ito na maraming mamamayan ang nahihirapan sa pagtaas ng presyo ng mga bilihin, malaking bagay po ang inyong pakikiisa upang maiwasan ang labis na pagtaas o pananamantala sa presyo ng gasolina. Dahil sa bawat piso na nadaragdag ay direktang nararamdaman ng bawat pamilya, sa toda, sa driver, manggagawa, at sa bawat pamilyang alamin yan. Umaasa po kami sa inyong kooperasyon at malasakit sa ating kapwa ko alamin yan upang mapanatili ang patas at makaturungang presyo para sa kapakanan ng komunidad. Ang negosyo ay mahalaga, ngunit higit na mahalaga ang pagiging makatao at makabayan sa panahong pangangailangan. Marami pong salamat sa inyong pag-unawa at pakiisa. Tiis-tiis po muna tayo mga kababayan sa tulong ng ating may kapal at ng ating gobyerno. Malalampusan natin lahat ito. Marami pong salamat, Mr. Chair. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Councilor Ion Fontelera. So, with regard to the ayuda, siguro we will just relay that to our Committee on Finance kung may mapag-usapan tayo in the future. And then, doon po sa ating kapulisan, do we just write a letter na lang po doon po sa ating Executive Department or ano pong magre-resolution pa ba tayo or hindi na? Letter na lang?
Letter na lang po.
Letter na lang or
Yes
requesting. Okay. Please take note, Madam Secretary, of all the action points of Councilor Ion Fontelera. Any other privileged speeches? Wala na. I have one just recommendation for the body for us to give recognition to USAD Tangkarang or USAD Pilipinas under 18 volleyball team. Nag-champion po sila sa Korea Volleyball Cup in Danyang. This is 2026, last January 24 to 25. Doon po sa team nila, composed of different players, mostly from Pangasinan, meron pong tatlong taga-Alaminos. Namely, Ronel Kaalim from Barangay Victoria, Alaminos City National High School, also a R1AA player. Brandon Pasqua from Barangay Tangkarang and Alos National High School. And their assistant coach, Michael Angelo Bandola, works with Interconnected Business and Process, IBP. So sila po ay nananalo sa Korea against 14 teams including South Korea, Mongolia, and Malaysia. Ito pong players na ito ay under 18 and mga young athletes po from Pangasinan and Alaminos City. Ito po ang first international volleyball title for Pangasinan-based youth team headed by and led by USAD Tangkarang or named as USAD Pilipinas. So sana po kung po pwede po magbigay po tayo ng resolution of commendation dito po sa mga exemplary athletes na ito at saka bilang mga modelo ng kabataan sa sports at sa kompetisyon, sana mabigyan parangal po natin sila, including the said organization of USAD Tangkarang, because this can be a model for the youth and the sports development in our city and in different schools. So I would like to propose that we include it in our business of the day also for deliberation. Councilor Bernabe, will you sponsor it and include it to the second reading in our business of the day?
Yes, Vice.
Okay, so there is a motion by Councilor MPPSK Paredes. Any second? Seconded by Councilor De Leon, Councilor Season, Councilor Raul Bacay to include the said item in the business of the day for deliberation. So ordered. Thank you very much po for the time. Any other privileged speeches? Kung wala na po, Majority Leader?
Next item, communications received or request. We
I'm
have-
sorry. We have one more item. The SP Secretariat and I, we observed yung numbering po natin. Something administrative lang po. Yung numbering po natin sa session natin. So for example, ngayong araw na ito, 11th SP regular session for the 10th Sangguniang Panglungsod for calendar year 2026. So we would like to propose na i-align na po natin yung ating formatting dun sa provincial government, which is the number of the session is the number for the whole term. Hindi yung, kasi ang ginagawa po natin is for the year. 11th for the year. Para po maging maayos yung records natin, we propose na kung pwede, the numbering would be based dun sa session for the whole term. So, kaya 2025, June hanggang ngayon. So, instead na per year, para mas madali po tayo mag-refer ng calendar natin at saka ng business natin, and aligned na rin po tayo dun sa provincial government. So may I also refer this, kasi kailangan daw natin i-resolution para at least may record po tayo. May I also refer this to the Committee on Rules, if we could deliberate on it on second reading.
Yes, Mr. Chair. Thank you.
Okay, any second to that? Seconded by Councilor Fontelera, Councilor Bacay, Councilor Paredes, Councilor Season, Councilor De Leon, Councilor Humilde. Any objection? Hearing none, the said item is included in our business of the day for deliberation. Next item.
Next item for review, we have proposed solution number 2026-047, review of annual budget 2026 of Barangay Tanaytay, amounting to 4,870,840 pesos.
Councilor Oscar Bollings, recognized.
We will schedule a committee hearing on March 26 at 9:30 in the morning. And one more thing here, Mr. The Chair, please include item 3 on the unfinished business.
Okay, so Councilor Oscar Bollings, the Chairman on Finance, schedules a committee hearing regarding the said resolution on March 26, 9:30 in the morning. Included in the same time and hearing would be unassigned business
three.
number 3, which is the review of the annual budget of 2026 of Barangay Maawi amounting to 4,110,000 pesos. So ordered. Next item.
Next item, we have unassigned proposed solution number 2026-048, entitled Review of Documents for CSOs, Accreditation of Bulanay, Farmers Irrigators Association, and VPA of Western Pangasinan.
Since we have guests, at I know they are very busy, our department heads are here, so with the permission of the body, can we unahin na po natin yung mga items nila para hindi po sila mag-aantay ng matagal. Okay. So, Madam Secretary, which items will be covered by our resource speakers? 4 and 5 of the updated unassigned business. Majority Leader,
Number 4.
could you please read under unassigned business of the updated version, item number 4 and 5?
Yes, Mr. Chair. Proposed solution number 2026-051, authorizing City Mayor Art Bayan C. Celeste to enter into a memorandum of agreement by and between the local government unit of the City of Alaminos, Pangasinan, and the winners of the search for Miss 100 Islands 2026, North Central Luzon.
Shall we suspend the rules?
Yes, Mr. Chair. I move to suspend the internal rules to accommodate our resource speaker.
Rules are suspended. Madam Secretary, please acknowledge our guests.
Our resource speaker for this item is our City Government Department Head 1 of the City Disaster Risk Reduction Management Office, Madam Mylene O. Manalastas.
Morning po, ma'am. Welcome po. Salamat po sa pagpunta.
Good morning po sa ating lahat. Our City Vice Mayor, good morning po. And again, we are humbly requesting for the August body, for the
No.
authority of our City Mayor to enter into a MOA or agreement between the 3 queens winners of our recently concluded Search for Miss 100 Islands, North Central Luzon. Ito po yung kanilang, regarding sa kanilang prizes, which we do every year po.
Ma'am, could you give us salient points or a summary of the prices? Binabasa ko.
Yes po. For the Miss 100 Islands environment po, she will be receiving 200,000 pesos. For Miss Tourism, 300,000 pesos. And for our winner, Miss 100 Islands 2026, will be receiving 500,000. Ang ginagawa po natin dito, we ask them to decide kung kukunin po nila ng quarterly or monthly. So hindi po natin siya binibigay ng lump sum para po din po sa security rin po natin na talagang ipufulfill po nila yung duties nila for the whole reign period. So they will be appearing in our tourism promotions, yung mga social responsibilities mo nila as queens.
So, ang parang kasama po dun sa sorry. Any questions from the body? So, ang kasama po dun sa price, parang mayroon silang mga obligasyon din po sa city natin. Which are yung participating sa mga city events, parang gano'n.
Kung anong mga events po na i-request po natin na nandun po sila, like this city fiesta, may mga events po silang dapat na attendan. Kung may mga, kunyari po may mga cruise ships at kailangan po nilang mag-represent for us, mga tourism activities, mga activities po ng mga departments na gusto nila silang i-invite, yun po, mga commitments po nila yun, tsaka mga kasama po yun sa kanilang, sa agreement po. And in case po na hindi po nila ma-fulfill yung mga duties nila due to circumstances na hindi po nila hawak, pwede naman po silang ma-excuse. Pero meron po dito sa agreement, nilagay po ng ating legal officer na may mga certain amount din po na babawasin as fine sa kanila in case na hindi po nila ma-fulfill yung kanilang duty. Stricto po yung ating legal officer.
Pag-absent.
Pag may mga importante po tapos hindi sila nakapunta na hindi naman po valid yung reasons nila, babawasan po sila. Ang napag-usapan po, ang nasabi po is sa kanilang bawat absent, ibabawas po yung 5,000 pesos sa kanilang, yun po yung ano ng ating legal officer.
So, the other night, dalawa lang silang nandun. So, absent yung isa ata.
Basta kung hindi po valid, yung isa lang, yung queen lang po na absent.
Yeah, I think Councilor Arnon, we were tasked to dance with them that night. Kinabahan nga kami kasi binabantay na kami. So, I'm sure they will be attending the Balikbayan night, I guess. So, are you the head, ma'am, of the, kayo po ang nagmamanage sa kanila?
Yes po.
Okay. Sige po. Councilor Cirilo Rodoc.
Yes, Mr. Chair, may comment lang ako. Yung memorandum of agreement, hindi ba dapat sana nagpirmahan before yung competition as part of the rules
Meron
bago sila nag-register na sumali?
Meron po silang, actually yung 18 candidates, meron po silang agreement for the search, for the contest. Iba rin po itong agreement natin for the winners kasi pag before po, hindi pa naman natin alam po kung sino po yung mananalo sa kanila. So
Hindi
iba po yun.
Sana sa rules na lang na kung sino yung manalo, ito ang magiging agreement.
Sige po, noted po.
Kasi parang, paano kung hindi magkasundo ngayon? Tapos na yung competition. Ano?
Kunyari, hindi siya papayag.
Oo, parang ganoon po.
Tama po. Oo.
Kasi hindi niya alam nung sumali siya na mayroon palang ganyan.
Before po na-discuss po sa kanila ito, sa 18 candidates, yung other agreement nila in case manalo po sila, which is nag-agree naman po sila. Aside from the contract po nila before the pageant, during the pageant, na-discuss din po itong agreement sa kanila before po ng coronation. Kung sino po yung manalo, diniscuss po namin sa kanilang lahat ito, which is nag-agree naman po silang lahat.
Hindi, yun nga po, sana, nung diniscuss nyo yun, nagpirmahan na ng ganyan. Paano kung mag-atrasan? Kasi walang pinirmahan.
Ang sinasabi po ni Kagawad na Doc, for example,
oral lang.
in-approve po natin ito ngayon. Tapos kunyari sa pirmahan nila, ayaw nilang pumirma. So, wala na po tayong habol kasi panalo na sila eh. Parang ganun siguro.
Ibigay po natin sa susunod na winner.
Siguro, moving forward, I think the suggestion
Hindi,
naman is...
pag hindi po sila nag-agree, pwede natin silang i-dethrone. Bigay natin doon sa susunod na ano.
Pero,
Kasi nag-agree naman po silang lahat.
meron po silang legal document na nagsasabi na nag-agree po sila. Wala po.
Wala po, inorient lang po sila.
Yun po yung parang pinoproteksyonan siguro natin na it would be best pag may mga agreement, sulat na po natin
Sige
siguro.
po.
Kasi parang may narinig din ako na parang I think maraming gustong sumali. Kaso nga lang dahil maraming mga ibang rules or kailangan gawin, parang nag-hesitate ata sila. Ewan ko lang kung totoo po yun.
Well noted po.
Oo.
Sige. I-discuss ko na lang
So,
po.
the suggestion is, moving forward, since tapos na, dapat the approval of the MOA is prior the competition and engagement. Tama po ba?
Kahit kung na po para sa akin sana, kung nakalagay na sana sa written rules noon, na pumirma sila, kahit siguro wala na MOA eh. The fact
Okay.
na pumasok sila sa competition,
Ilagay na po ito. Sige po. Noted po.
tinatanggap nila yung agreement na yun.
Oo.
Na yun, dapat pumirma na sila.
Tama.
Kahit wala na sana ito.
Oh.
Sige po. Noted po.
Kumbaga, one of the requirements of joining is assigned agreement form already na nakalagay na yan. Kahit more or less.
Ipadagdag ko na lang po doon sa
Opo.
contract.
Para hindi
kung
po
ako-
tayo mahabol in the future pag may mag-complain.
Sige po.
So,
Noted po.
please take note about the suggestion of Councilor Cirilo Rodoc moving forward po. For next year, we expect na gano'n na lang po. Any other questions from the body? So, ma'am, yung budget naman ito manggagaling na sa tourism, no? Or
Yes po.
meron ng budget tayo dito, di ba?
Meron po, plus coming po from the donations, the donors po.
The donors. So, ma'am, paano ba yung, since nabanggit niyo po, how do we manage yung mga donors? Diretso sa treasurer's office na lang yun, di ba?
Diretso po sa treasurer's office with receipt, tapos ina-account po siya. In case po na magsobra po yung magsobra yung sa donations,
Oo.
nagagamit para magamit po siya sa ibang mga activities.
Basta si treasurer na bahala.
Yes po.
Pero ano ba tayo? Na umabot naman tayo sa target natin?
May sobra naman po.
May sobra
tayo.
naman
Yes.
po. Sige. Okay. Sige. With that, thank you very much, Ma'am Maylene. Congratulations sa pag-host ng event na ito sa Miss Hundred Islands.
Thank you din po sa support.
Thank you, thank you. Okay, salamat po. Next item, under suspended rules, Majority Leader.
Next item, proposed solution authorizing City Mayor Art Brian Celeste to enter into a memorandum of agreement by and between the local government unit of City of Alaminos, Pangasinan, and the beneficiary associations for the establishment of small farm reservoir in the identified locations in the city.
Madam Secretary.
Our resource speaker for this item is Ma'am Bella Sipasagoy, the City Agriculturist of the City of Alaminos.
Hi, ma'am. Good morning po. Yes, ma'am. You have the floor po. Could you give us a brief background regarding the said resolution?
Sa ating Honorable Vice Mayor Anton Miguel Y. Perez,
Morning, ma'am.
sa ating members ng Sanggunian, lahat ng mga nandito ngayong umaga, isang magandang umaga po. Andito po tayo ngayon upang humingi ng pahintulot nyo na to enter into a memorandum of agreement ang ating city mayor at sa farmers associations na recipients ho ng ating small farm reservoir. Itong small farm reservoir po ay makakatulong sa ating mga magsasaka na mag-augment ng patubig sa kanilang mga palayan at sa mga gulayan nila habang nakukulangan ho ng tubig ang kanilang mga pananim. Ang sukat pong ito ay 15 by 20 at may lalim po na 2.4 meter.
Any questions from the body? Ma'am, just to start the ball rolling, so the city will construct a small reservoir for the associations, tama po ba?
Maghuhukay po tayo.
Maghuhukay po tayo
Yes
na 15 by 20 at 2.4 meters. Saan ang association po ang mag-identify ng location?
Tutulungan ho natin ang ating associations na mag-identify kung saan ho yung site. At pakikinabagan ho ng ating mga neighboring farmers yung tubig ho na maiimbak doon habang ulan. Gagamitin ho nila pagka short na tayo ng patubig po.
Ma'am, nakalagay po kasi dito sa under number 2, obligations of the city government. The city shall provide funding in amount of blank for the establishment of a SFR. Meron po bang number na binigay? Or
Amount po.
amount po?
Depende ho sa magagastos ho pang whole ng lupa na tatanggalin, sir.
Sorry, ma'am?
Depende ho yung magagamit natin sa paghuhol ng lupa na tatanggalin. Pag-transport
Basta
ng...
it's within the budget po of the Agriculture Office.
Yes po.
Okay. Sige. Councilor Walter Makibay is recognized.
Hello, ma'am. Ma'am, matanong ko lang, why do we need to enter into a memorandum of agreement
Kasi po,
kung nakaalat na po yung budget? Why there is a need? Wala pang nakalagay dito kasi yung identification, gagawin yun.
yes.
Kaya naman magawa yung beforehand. Para at least yung process po natin mabilisan. Saka yung disbursement. So, ano bang reasons? Kasi nakalagay lang naman dito, provide funding. Nakaalat naman sa budget. Identify and recommend the appropriate location. We can do that. Assist in coordinating with farmers and stakeholders. The SFR shall be utilized. Bakit? Kailangan pa po natin. And we can allot kung nakaalat naman yung budget. So, I do not see any reason why we are still executing a memorandum of agreement.
Sir,
Ano ba to? Ano bang basis ba nito na kailangan pa ba natin? This is part of the liquidation process? of
kasi
the-
sir, gagamit po tayo ng pondo ng LGU. Kaya ho, kailangan natin ng support, pang-support doon sa pondo na gagamitin natin.
That is not a requirement, ma'am. So long as allotted naman doon sa annual budget, merong program of works and everything. So like for example, if we are going to construct a road doon sa isang area, are we still mandated to execute a memorandum of agreement with the certain people affected, di ba? Parang dinodouble po natin yung process. Sa akin lang naman is for the fast implementation. Pero ano bang ano nito? Is it part requirement po ba ito from the COA? Or what?
Noted, sige po, noted po. I-verify namin kay...
Kasi public fund naman ito, ma'am. Unless pupunta po tayo doon sa private entities. Kailangan natin with the memorandum of agreement. Yung mga to naman,
Sige, ma'am.
this is public fund for public purpose.
I agree kay Councilor Walter, no? But siguro explore natin, ma'am, baka hindi lang nailagay dito, since maybe you will be doing it on private land.
Yes.
If you're doing it on private land, doon magkakaroon ng, tapos private land, tapos kailangan may usapan dun sa association o sa landowner na dapat yung maipon na tubig doon, isi-share niya sa ibang members.
Actually po,
Baka yun
ganun
ang-
ho yung mangyayari. Si private landowner makikipag-usufruct kay Farmers Associations. Ngayon, si Farmers Association at saka si City, may MOA po tayo with the Farmers Associations na ang gagamit ng ating maiimbak na tubig doon ay si farmers within the vicinity at saka yung mga maaabot ng tubig po.
Kung private farm yun, ma'am, private property, dapat tripartite agreement ang gagawin po natin. Kasi we are spending fund doon sa private property.
Tatlo. Oh, private association. Pwede.
Tatlo.
Maganda.
Noted po.
Kasi,
I-ano na lang namin. iayos
ipapaano
na lang.
niya, ipapagamit niya yung property niya doon. Pagkatapos yung usufruct, we need to see that. Kasi baka mamaya kasi magkakaroon ng audit. Yung ang MOA lang that's involved the Farmers Association. Pagkatapos hindi pala sila yung owner ng property. And then it was not also included dito sa whereas clause ninyo na yung property is private. So magkakaroon kayo ng problema doon.
Noted po, iayos na lang
Sige,
po.
para at least maayos lang natin. All I thought kasi, this is a public property. So, ba't pa natin kailangan mag-enter into a contract with a certain association?
Noted po.
So, yun lang po, Mr. Chair. That's just my observation. Thank you.
Councilor Raul Bakin and Councilor Cirilo Radok.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. Ma'am, hindi question kundi suggestion lang, ma'am. Actually, nagkaroon na tayo ng ganun na project last past year. Suggestion ko lang, sana pag nabutas, lagyan ng bakod kasi nagkaroon ng nalunod dito sa May Bulanay, sa Pugo. Yun yung mga, kasi parang nadulas yung mga bata na tumagilid. Yun lang, ma'am, lalagyan sana ng notice or bakod yung nahukay.
Dapat siguro meron rin siyang parang distance from residential areas. Kasi kung puro bahay tapos meron doon, baka nga, unless gagawing swimming pool, di ba? Oh. Pwede. Councilor Cirilo Doc?
Mr. Chair, ito suggestion din lang. Kasi kung mayroon din lang tayong budget para sa impounding ng mga tubig, hindi ba mas mainam kung mag-construct na lang tayo ng mga mini dams sa mga ilog natin? Kasi ang problema kasi nito, tulad ng mga i-donate natin na farm machinery sa mga associations, kung minsan inaangkin na akala mo, yung presidente siya na yung may-ari Baka mamaya itong hukayin natin dito doon sa lote, bawalan din niya yung mga kapitbahay niya na makinabang kasi kanya yun eh. Marami tayong experience na ganun, mga tractors, kung minsan nakala mo yung presidente ng association, siya na yung may-ari, ayaw magpahiram. Kung minsan nagkakaroon ng problema, sa barangay na lang namin, ang daming ganong instances. Sinasarili na niya, para sa kanya na. May mga experience tayong ganun. So kung mayroon din lang tayo sigurong enough na budget, edi mag-construct na lang tayo ng mga mini dam sa river at yun, public yun. Walang magpipigil sa makikinabang doon. Mas marami pang makikinabang. siguro dagdagan na rin yung dredging muna bago construction ng mini dams. At least mas marami ang may iipon. Yun lang po.
Po, sir. Noted po, sir. May mga ongoing din naman po tayong project sa dam, may dredging din tayo, pero hindi ho pondo ng city. Sa NIA po at saka sa Department of Agriculture yung iba po.
Malaki magawa natin.
Noted po, sir.
Councilor Oscar Bolling is recognized.
Mr. Chair, as per my personal observation din, dahil ang dami nang nagawang mga impounding dams sa mga barabarangay. Karamihan ng mga impounding dam na ginawa na sa gitna ng kanilang lotin o may-ari.
Okay.
Paano makakashare yung neighbor?
Okay.
Sa yun. Kaya sa akin, kung pwede, kung mayroon tayong mga pundong ganyan, mas maganda pang i-improve na lang natin yung mga existing mini dams. Kasi sa ngayon, yung mga mini dams natin sa mga barabarangay, silted na yung mga kunting tubig na lang ang na-imbank. Kaya pag malapit ng harvest season, halos wala nang
Makuha.
ma-pump na tubig dahil lupa na yung nandun sa ilalim ng dam. Kaya I suggest na mag-concentrate tayo sa mga existing mini dams natin. Yung katulad nung sinabi ni
Okay po.
Radov.
Okay po.
Noted po, sir. I-check na lang po natin.
Okay. Any other questions or suggestions? So, ma'am, let us... Yes, Councilor Raul Bakay.
Ang tanong ko lang, Ma'am Bilya, di ba mayroon tayong existing na mga nahukay na noon? Mga ilang, mayroon kayong knowledge kung ilan butas, ilang barangay ang nagkaroon na ng ganon? Kasi mayroon
Itanong ho natin sa ating agricultural engineer kasi siya ho yung nakatutok po doon.
Good morning po sa ating lahat. Regarding po dun sa SFR po natin, ever since po kasi naging program na po ito ng ating local government. So every year po meron tayong hinuhukay na mga SFR. Ito po ay pag-augment po sa irrigation natin, especially po doon sa ating mga upland areas na hindi po naaabot ng ating mga dam. So ito po yung isang project natin para kung hindi siya naabot ng ating mga dam or mga STW at wala tayong source din ng groundwater, ito pong SFR po ang binibigay natin sa ating mga farmers para magkaroon din po sila ng facility na kahit papaano meron po tayong maipon na tubig mula po sa sahod ulan. Kasi nga, kisa po masayang yung ating mga sahod ulan, yung SFR po natin, yun yung reservoir natin. Ito po ay integrated farming natin. Ito po yung suporta po natin sa integrated farming. Hindi lang po para sa rice production, para din po ito sa gulay natin at para din po ito sa support natin sa inland fishing. So while meron pong tubig yung ating SFR, pwede po nilang gamitin ito na lalagyan po ng tilapia or hito. So habang inaantay po nila yung farm, na ma-harvest po yung farm rice po nila, makakapag-harvest na rin po sa kanila yung kanilang inland fishing para ma-promote po natin ang inland fishing na hindi lang po tayo lang po doon sa dagat, sa fish ng dagat po. So yun po yung isa nating program sa agriculture po para doon sa integrated farming. Kaya po tayo nagbibigay at nagagawa po tayo ng mga SFR. And then isa din po na purpose ng ating SFR din po is yung palit lupa na tinatawag po natin. So hinuhukay po natin yung SFR, kinukuha po ni local government yung lupa para po gamitin ito para po pangtabon. Yun po. Kaya meron po tayong SFR. So yung unit po na tinatanong po ni Councilor, At meron na po tayong almost 200 plus po na SFR. Yung dati po kasi is 10 by 10 lang po yung ginagawa natin, so maliliit. Ngayon po is 15 by 30 na po ang ginagawa natin na SFR. Hindi po natin kayang lakihan pa po kasi nga ito po ay nakadepende lang po sa area din ng mga farmers natin na pwede po nilang ipagamit at ipahiram sa ating council or sa ating association. Yun po. 39 barangays na po.
Ha? Apugo.
Yun po. Thank you po.
Any other questions? Ma'am, to be, thank you for explaining, no, the idea and the concept of the SFR. Actually, we are not against the SFR. We are we'd like this to support the farmers. Pero siguro, ang suggestion lang, let me summarize, is parang i-evaluate po natin yung project kasi if taon-taon natin ginagawa, parang nagiging effective ba dun sa farmers? Or baka yung pondo, baka pwede i-invest na lang natin doon sa mini dam. But that will be under your evaluation also, ma'am. So, let me also summarize yung mga suggestions ng mga kasama natin. Since it will be on private land and there will be obligations from the association and the owner of the lot, the suggestion of a tripartite agreement would be much considered. So, pag-aralan po natin, ma'am, kung paano natin gagawin yon. So, between the LGU, between the association, and the private individual. And then, yun nga po, yung suggestion na wag sanang, dapat yung location ay wag doon sa gitna nung property ng isa para ma-share niya doon sa ibang mga katabi niya. So, and at the same time, yung pagbabakod or paglagay ng mga early warning signs para maka-avoid po tayo ng aksidente. Okay, so yun lang po. Tama po, did I miss anything? Any comment, ma'am, ko okay na? May gusto pang i-add, ma'am, or what? Tsaka i-make sure nga din pala na yung napagbigyan na ng SFR or na presidente, wag niyang angkinin na parang sa kanya. Dapat i-share niya. At siguro, idagdag ko na rin yung paano niyo po pipiliin kung sino mauuna. Diba? So, hopefully, unahin niyo yung mas productive na association or mas malaki yung need sa tubig, which is, kunyari, sa upland. Unahin sa upland. Any other suggestions regarding this said item? So, ganoon na lang muna, ma'am, no? Pag-check po natin with our legal office at agriculture office kung ano pwede mong maganda.
Maraming salamat
Okay.
po.
Thank you very much.
Thank you sa patuloy niyong suporta sa aming opisina.
Always, ma'am. Always para sa inyo at para sa farmers, ma'am. Salamat po. Thank you very much. So, we will now lift the suspension of our internal rules. What is the pleasure of the body regarding item number 3? Councilor Finance ba to o ano? Lost and Rules ba yung Missouri Islands o tourism? MOA. Councilor Walter Macaiba, what is your pleasure regarding item number 4 under Laws and Rules? Yung sa 4, Missouri Island. Ito?
Miss Hunted Island.
Yung ito, second reading natin, bago nila i-edit.
Okay.
Yung Missouri Island siguro. Okay na siguro.
Okay na. Okay na.
Yeah.
May I move for the approval of this proposed resolution on first reading? And may I request that this be elevated for second reading? Thank you.
Any second? Seconded by Councilor Tonton Humilde, Councilor Raul Bahay, Councilor De Leon. Any objection? Hearing none, the said item regarding the MOAB with the Missouri Islands be included in our business of the day for deliberation. Regarding item number 3, number 5, what is our pleasure? Ano?
Edit ba natin to?
Refer,
May I move that this this proposed resolution be referred back to the City Agriculture's office and to the City Legal Office to include all the noted suggestion of the August body. Thank you.
Any objections? Hearing none, the said item is referred back to the said Office for Refinement before we calendar it for further deliberation. So ordered. Next item.
Next item, proposed solution, review of documents for CSOs, accreditation of Bulanay Farmers Irrigators Association, and BPA of Western Pangasinan.
Councilor Tonton Humilde is recognized.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. May I humbly request to schedule a committee hearing regarding this item on April 10, 2026 at 10 a.m.
Councilor Humilde schedules a committee hearing regarding the said item on April 10, 10 o'clock in the morning. So ordered. Next item.
Next item, proposed solution authorizing City Mayor Art Brian C. Celeste to execute deed of donation on behalf of the local government unit for equipment and supplies in favor of the Sangguniang Barangay, Sangguniang Kabataan and Associations in the City of Alaminos, Pangasinan.
SK ba to? SK. Ikaw na, Councilor Walter Macayba is recognized.
Okay. If there is no questions to this proposed resolution number 2026-049, may I move that this be approved on first reading and be calendared for second reading.
Any second? Any objections? Hearing none, the said resolution is calendared for second reading. Next item.
Next item, committee reports. We have committee report on the hearing held.
Wait, we still have a lot of Bulanay, supplies. Yes, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Committee reports. Committee report on the hearing held on March 6 regarding on proposed ordinance number 24-2025 on ordinance regulating the operation of junk shops in the City of Alaminos, Pangasinan.
Councilor Ayan Fontelera.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. In behalf of the committee chairperson, Councilor Bernard Rabago, and since the owners did not attend the said committee hearing, I would like to reschedule it again on April 10 at 10 a.m. Mr. Chair. Thank you.
Sabay kay Council Tonton yun. Meron siya April 10, 10 a.m. Accreditation, mabilis lang yan, 10:30.
10:30.
So, Councilor Ayan Fontelera schedules another committee hearing on regarding said item on April 10, 10:30 in the morning. So ordered. Next item.
Next item, business of the day for second reading. Under unfinished business, we have review of barangay ordinances of Barangay Bud, this city under proposed solution number 2025-253 to wit. A. Barangay Ordinance number 2025-01 entitled an ordinance providing the safety of minor motorcycle riders and prohibiting minors from driving any kind of vehicle, including but not limited to motorcycle, tricycle, two-wheeled or three-wheeled vehicle, and other similar automobiles, providing penalties for violation thereof in the Barangay of Bud, City of Alaminos.
Is this you? Councilor Walter Macayba is recognized.
May I know if there is any comment to this proposed barangay ordinance number 2025-01? Since they have already noted or included in their proposed ordinance the noted suggestion of the Committee on Laws, may I move that the same be approved on second reading and be calendared for third reading.
Any second? Seconded by Councilor De Leon, Councilor Season. Any objection? Hearing none, the said item is said ordinance is calendared for third and final reading.
Next item, Barangay Ordinance number 2025-02, entitled an ordinance providing for environmental code of Barangay Bud.
Councilor Macayba is recognized.
Yes, Mr. Chair. May I know if there is any comment to this proposed barangay ordinance number 2025-02? And for the information of the August body, the Barangay Council of Barangay Bud already included in the proposed ordinance denoted subject of the Committee on Laws.
Sir, there is a motion? Wala namang comment.
Since there is no objection, may I move that this proposed ordinance number 2025-02 be approved on second reading, be calendar for third reading. Thank you.
For the third reading, do we calendar it for today or next session?
Tuloy na.
Approve na today?
Oh,
Pareho?
yes.
Pareho?
Yeah, parehas lang din naman.
Sige. So, Councilor Walter Makiba? Pwede. So, our secretary suggested that we just do one resolution regarding the said two barangay certification. So, there's a motion. Any second? Second by Councilor Humilde, Councilor Season. Any objection? Hearing none, the said barangay ordinance is hereby approved under second reading and calendared for third and final reading in today's regular session. Next item.
Next item, under new business, we have second reading regarding proposed appropriation ordinance number 01-2026 entitled Enacting Supplemental Budget Number 1 with a total appropriation of 173,379,985 pesos and 64 centavos.
Any motion? Councilor Oscar Bolling.
Yes, Mr. Chair, if there are no more questions, I move for the approval of this ordinance for second reading and be calendared for third reading on our next regular session.
Mr. Chair,
Councilor,
can I have
Councilor Cirilo Doc is recognized.
can I have a minute?
Yes. The chair rules for a 1-minute recess. Diyan ba? Okay. You have the floor, Councilor Cirilo Doc.
For deliberation on second reading is the proposed supplemental budget totaling about 173 million. Dito sa budget na ito po, kung tinignan ninyo, wala nang copy sa folder ko, may mga items na controllable. Ibig sabihin, pwede natin i-control yung amount or pwedeng hindi na natin incur once and for all. Ang mga items na to, among others kasi mayroon pa iba eh. Yung traveling, may nakalagay dati na yung meals, tokens, amounting to millions din. Mayroon din representation. On the other hand, we are faced with the situation where and when we are supposed to save on cost. Alam na natin yung nangyayari beyond our control. Kaya, yung sabi ni Councilor Pontilera kanina, tumaas na lahat. Lalo na yung presyo ng gasolina at apektado lahat. Mamaya-maya, sigurado, hihiling na naman yung transport sector natin ng increase ng pamasahe. Which is valid naman kung magre-request sila. So it is time na para sa atin ngayon na nandito yung budget at within our power naman, siguro, tapyasan ng konti, mag-adjust ng konti, imbis na ilan lahat sa traveling, na pwede naman nating i-avoid or i-control, ilagay natin doon sa iba na mas priority. Halimbawa, yung sinabi ko nung nakaraan, nung proceeding, kung may matitipid tayo sa traveling, pwede natin ilagay doon sa health, kung saan, sinasabi ko dati na pwedeng mag-allocate ng amount para doon sa medicine sa mga nakakagat na mga aso. Isa yon. Pangalawa, pwede tayo magtanggal din doon sa ibang items na controllable tulad ng meals, tokens, etc. para ibigay natin na ayuda sa ating mga tricycle. Pwede tayo magtapyas sa representation, bigyan natin ayuda sa ating mga senior citizens. Matagal ko na sinasabi na they are required to pay monthly dues na 10 piso, 20 pesos per month. Saan sila kukuha ng ganung amount? Wala naman silang trabaho, senior citizens nga eh. Baka pwede tayong tumapyas ng konti, magkaroon ng konting adjustment, at iayuda natin sa kanila at ibayad na lang sa kanilang dues sa bus kanila sa kanya-kanyang barangay para maging maklasify sila as active senior citizens na kung may benepisyo, makakatanggap sila. Kasi kung hindi sila nagbabayad ng mga Diyos nila, hindi yata sila nakakatanggap ng mga benepisyo galing sa taas o galing sa atin. So yun po, this is time para sa atin ngayon kasi alam naman natin na sanggunian may say sa budget. Otherwise, hindi na nila approve sa atin. So, yun lang po. Yung mga items na sinabi ko, baka pwede tayo mag-adjust ng konti. Please don't get me wrong, ha? Hindi ko sinasabi na tanggalin yung mga items na yun. Ang sinasabi ko, tapyasan lang or bawasan lang. Yun lang po. Salamat po.
Thank you very much, Councilor Cirilo Radoc. So, Madam Secretary, please give a copy of the supplemental budget to... So, with that suggestion, we have the option to approve in part or approve in full. So, ang nabanggit lang naman last time was ang urgent is yung medical allowance amounting to 4 million. So, as presiding officer, we can opt to do that. Approve the supplemental budget in part doon sa medical allowance and then further study the said items in the suggestion of Councilor Cirilo Doc and our other SP members. So, what would be your pleasure? Councilor Raul Bacay is recognized.
At thank you, Mr. Chair. Una, as per nga yung sinabi kanina ni nag-privilege speech ni Councilor Ayon, pagkatapos si Councilor Attorney Radoc, yung ayuda actually nag-schedule na ngayon ng pamigay ng ayuda through Congressman Arthur Celeste, siguro with Mayor Brian kasi motorboat, tricycle, kumukuha na sila ng mga requirements kasi nag-i-schedule, mayroon pundo at nag-i-schedule na sila ng ayuda sa ating mga tuda, mga boatman. Pagkatapos, siguro yung suggestion ni Councilor Radoc kasi sa traveling lang naman yung parang sinasabi niya, hindi naman niya kung na tinatanggalan, sabi niya tinatapyas. Siguro sa traveling, okay siguro. Para sa akin. Pero yung mga na-budget doon, hindi naman siguro iba-budget kung hindi rin yun yung mga priority ng ating LGU, Siyudad ng Alaminos. Yun lang, Mr. Chair.
Chair rules for a 2-minute recess. Our, under second reading, there were observations and suggestions from, he's not objecting, but he is suggesting that we take part dun sa krisis na nangyayari. So we should evaluate the said items, specifically traveling and other quote-unquote uncontrollable items to, if possibly there could be reappropriation to other more important aspects. So that was his suggestion. So, Councilor Oscar Bolling, okay naman na? Can you reiterate your motion? Yung motion natin, kung anong gagawin natin? Okay. Okay, there's a motion by Councilor Oscar Bolling. Any second? Second by Councilor Raul Bacay, Councilor Alan Petrera. Any objections? So please note the suggestions and the considerations for third reading in our next regular session. Hearing none, the said item is calendared for third and final reading in our next regular session. Councilor Fontanilla is recognized.
Point of clarification, Mr. Chair. Can we amend ba? Reappropriate na habang it's in third and final reading and approval on the third, on next regular session?
Technically, no. Technically, no. But the body could decide to refer it back to second reading if they will make amendments. But under third reading, there shouldn't be any amendments anymore.
Okay. Thank you, Mr. Chair.
So siguro for the time being, for 1 week, we can evaluate it kung may pagbabaguhin since we are also in the process of approving the said budget na ang naging protocol natin is talagang 1 reading per session. So, kung meron mang amendment, if ever, na napag-usapan, we will have to refer it back to second reading for the amendment. Next item, Majority Leader.
Next item, resolution commending the exemplary performance of the USAD players in the city of Alaminos, Pangasinan. Concluded volleyball cup held in Korea on January 24, 25, 2026.
Any motion? Councilor Season, would you like to sponsor the commendation for USAD Tangkarang and USAD Pilipinas under-18 volleyball team? Third reading.
Yes, Mr. Chair, I move for the approval on second reading and please calendar the measure for third reading.
Any second? Seconded by Councilor Humilde, Councilor De Leon, Councilor Fondelera. Any objections? Hearing none, the said item is calendared for third and final reading. Next item.
Next item, proposed solution authorizing City Mayor Art Bryce Celeste to execute deed of donation on behalf of the local government unit for equipment, supplies, in favor of the Sangguniang Kabataan, Sangguniang Barangay, and associations in the city of Alaminos, Pangasinan.
Ilan pa under second reading? Ano yan? Ayan. So, we should do an omnibus motion, Majority Leader. So, anong item na po yan? Anong item na yung
Number 2 po, under unassigned.
O yung donation, at the same time, yung manifestation kanina, na papalitan natin yung numbering of the resolution. So, yun lang, dalawa na lang. So, the Majority Leader moves to calendar the said 2 items for third and final reading in today's session. Any objection? Hearing none, the said 2 items are calendared for third and final reading. Madam Secretary?
For the third and final reading, the first item is the resolution authorizing City Mayor Art Brian C. Celeste to enter into a memorandum of agreement with the winners of the search for Miss 100 Islands 2026 North Central Luzon, sponsored by Councilor Walter M. Macaiba.
Thank you. May I move for the enactment of this proposed resolution?
Any second? Duly seconded. Any objections? Hearing none, the said resolution is hereby adopted. Next item.
Next item is the resolution authorizing City Mayor Art Brian C. Celeste to execute deed of donation on behalf of the local government unit of the City of Alaminos, Pangasinan for equipment and supplies in favor of the Sangguniang Barangay, Sangguniang Kabataan, and associations in the City of Alaminos, Pangasinan. Sponsored by Councilor Walter M. Macaiba.
Councilor Macaiba is recognized.
Thank you. May I move for the enactment of this proposed resolution?
Any second? Duly seconded. Any objections? Hearing none, the said resolution is hereby adopted.
Next item is the resolution declaring enacted within the conferred powers of the Sangguniang Barangay, Barangay Ordinance Number 2025-01 of Barangay Buad, entitled An Ordinance Providing the Safety of Minor motorcycle riders and prohibiting minors from driving any kind of vehicle, including but not limited to motorcycle, tricycle, two-wheeled or three-wheeled vehicle, and other similar automobiles, providing penalties for violation thereof in the Barangay of Buad, City of Alaminos, and Barangay Ordinance Number 2025-02, entitled An Ordinance Providing for Environmental Code of Barangay Buad, sponsored by Councilor Walter M. Macaiba.
Councilor Macaiba is recognized.
Thank you. May I move for the enactment and approval of these two barangay ordinances of Barangay Buad? Thank you.
Any second? Duly seconded. Any objections? Hearing none, the said resolution, we just put it in one resolution na lang. One, with this, no objections, the said resolution is hereby adopted.
Next item is the resolution commending the exemplary performance of the OSAD players and of course the assistant coach from the City of Alaminos in the recently concluded Volleyball Cup held in Korea on January 24 to 25, 2026, to wit, Runel C. Kaalim from Barangay Victoria, student of Alaminos City National High School, Brendon Pascual from Barangay Tangkarang, and student from Alos National High School, their assistant coach, Sir Michael Angelo Bandola from Interconnected Business Process Incorporated, sponsored by Councilor Nicole D. Season. Crystal Nicole D. Season.
Councilor Season is recognized.
Yes, Mr. Chair, I move for the adoption of the said measure.
Any second? Duly seconded. Any objection? No objection. Hearing none, the said resolution is hereby adopted. Next item.
The final item and the third and final reading is the resolution adopting the term-based sequence of numbering of sessions conducted by the Sangguniang Panlunsod of the City of Alaminos.
Councilor Macaiba.
Sponsored by Councilor Walter M. Macaiba.
May I move for the enactment of the proposed resolution? Thank you.
Any second? Duly seconded. Any objection? Hearing none, the said resolution is hereby adopted. Next item. Any announcements? Announcement, Majority Leader, you have an announcement for next week? Mga anak na. Okay, any announcements? Wala po. So, I think tonight, meron tayong transport night. And then tomorrow would be Agri, and then sa 19, yung ating balikbayan. So I'd like to encourage everyone, lalo na dun sa parada, sana makapunta po tayong lahat. Ask lang natin kay Mayor kung ano ang ating uniform siguro. So suportahan natin yung ating kapistahan, especially sa 18-19. And of course, sa ating hong cityhood anniversary on March 28. So we will be celebrating pala, apparently, the 25th anniversary already of our cityhood. So sana makapunta rin po tayo sa event na inorganize po ng ating executive department.
Vice, yung sa ano pala natin, doon sa civic parade, anong susuotin ba natin doon?
Meron na bang sinabi si Mayor?
Memo.
So wala pa, cityhood, so...
Mr. Chair?
Yes, Councilor Ayon.
Since effective na po pala yung 4-day work,
Kayo nga pala.
may nakaschedule po yung April April 10 po namin ni Councilor Tonton. I-move ko na lang po ng April 15, 11 a.m.
So both hearings from April 10, 10 and 10:30 to a.m. to be moved to April 15, 10 a.m. and 10:30 a.m. respectively. So ordered. So sa March 19 at 20 wala tayong pasok. March 19 walang pasok, 20 walang pasok. Tapos next week magsisimula yung 4-day work week next week. Okay? Any motion, Councilor Season?
Bago ko po i-move for adjournment, baka pwede po kayong makadaan tomorrow, Senior Citizens Day, at 1 p.m. po sa convention. And, yes po, tomorrow, 1 p.m. po. And I move for the adjournment.
The Voice.
Yes. Invite ko rin po kayo sa The Voice sa March 22 po, 5 p.m.
Sample
Ayun.
muna para punta kami. Sample.
Hindi na.
One line.
Hindi na. Hindi na po.
So please support our good councilor who spearheaded the said event, The Voice. At the same time, yung senior citizens, yung sector niya. So attend po tayo. So Councilor Season moves for the adjournment of today's regular session. Any objections? Duly seconded. No objections. I now call this Sanggunang Panglungsod regular session adjourned. Maraming salamat po. Happy retirement, Ma'am Jo.